And because of this mistake by EA, we were about to cash in for millions. In the first 2 episodes of No Money Spent, we built this 87 overall team for absolutely free. And even though this team made up of almost entirely free players absolutely flooded our first opponent, we still were not good enough to match up with the God squads that were roaming the head-to-head streets. So we're about to take advantage of one of the best coin-making opportunities of the Madden season so far and turn this team into an absolute God squad in one day. Since the beginning of the Madden season, players who were winning Super Bowls and earning trophy packs during head-to-head seasons were not receiving the trophy packs that they earned. But a couple of days before the Team Diamonds program released, EA said they were going to send out a make good. And because of this mistake by EA, we were about to cash in for millions. It was a perfect storm. There were a ton of players getting their free trophy packs, opening them, and posting a bunch of players on the market, which brought the prices of players down. And so because of that, there were a lot of really cheap cards on the market. And so we set out to snipe. We were sniping anything in the 80s we could find, but we were really focusing on 80 to 87s, especially the Ultimate Kickoff and Campus Hero players, as well as Core Elites, because with Team Diamonds coming out, we knew those players most likely would be needed to go into the Team Diamond sets. At the end of the day, we ended up investing almost 1 million coins, which at the time was basically our entire coin stack. And now it was time to go to bed and hope the market increased and we could resell these players for a huge profit. And after waking up the next day, this plan went almost perfectly. Players were trying to complete the Team Diamond sets to get the best quarterback in Madden, John Elway. And because all these players needed all of these different pieces, we were able to start selling everything that we had sniped the day before. So we started at the bottom of our binder. We started taking these 74 and 75 overall players that were selling for less than 1,000 coins. We put them into the offensive playbook set and turned them into Patriots offensive playbooks. And all of these Patriots offensive playbooks sold for 3,000 coins. So that's plus 2,000 coins on every single 74 and 75 overall gold we had in our binder. And then going to our high golds, we were able to sell a ton of 76 to 79 overall golds for 3,000 or more coins. Drake London is selling for a ton too, the core rookie, because I think he's specific, which is actually just a great pull. Literally 10,000 coins for 76, chat. It's unbelievable. And even some of the golds like this punter going for 80,000 or more coins a piece. And these golds were selling for so much because they were also needed to go into the Team Diamond sets and then getting into our elites so we could start selling some of our snipes. These 80 overall Campus Hero cards, for example, we were sniping for 3,000 or 4,000 coins the day before, and we were selling them for over 10,000 coins today. 82 overalls, we were buying for 9,000 or less, sometimes even down to 5,000 or 6,000 per, and we were reselling them for 13,000 or more. Next up were these 84 overall most feared cards. We were sniping them for 8,000 or less the day before and reselling them for 13,000 or more today. 85s I bought for 10K or less, 16,000. And then our 86s. The core elites, unfortunately, most of them were wild cards in the Team Diamond set, so we weren't able to sell those for profit, but we came up with a strategy that I'll hit on in just a second and show you how we made a ton of coins using the 86 core elites. But there were a lot of 86s like these headliners that we were buying the day before for 20,000 coins or under, usually about 18,000 coins, and we were reselling them for at least 29,000 coins today, coming up another 7, 8, 9,000 coins per. And then the 87s were where the real money was made. The day before, we were spying them for less than 40,000 coins, and we were reselling them for 70,000 coins or more. And even in a few examples like this Mark Ingram, we bought him for less than 40,000 coins, and he was reselling for over 150,000 coins the next day. And even though these 89s didn't go into the sets, we were sniping them for 50,000 coins the day before, and we were able to sell them back for over 75,000 coins. But the core elites, because they were wild cards, didn't rise as much as we thought they would. So we set out to find a way to make coins using those as well. But the thing that I'm talking about now is some of those cards didn't inflate in value by enough to where it was worth flipping them. But now I have a bunch of 86s, for example, 87s like you see here and 86s like you see here that I bought at 8 coins per training. And so now, because team builders are up so much, that cheap training I can roll in this most feared reroll and basically build team builders with the scraps out of it to guaranteed break even. Just break even if I pull a bunch of 78s, because you can use the 78s to build 80 to 81s and 80 and then snipe 82s and build team builders, sell those, and it basically breaks you even. Because if I put 3 78s into an 80, that means it costs me 3,400 per 78, which means that you're talking 9,000 coins per 80 that would go into the team builder set. So 27,000 plus 6,500 for the 82 means you're paying 33,000 per team builder. Team builders are selling for 37,000 or more, so that's break even. So every pull that you get that's over a 78 out of this most feared reroll is profit, just pure profit. So I pulled a 90, an 87, an 84. Those are just pure profit, whereas the rest of the 78s continue to help me break even. And when it was all said and done, we ended up making 2 million coins out of our 1 million coin investment sniping. So it's time to go to the auction block and spend these 2 million coins to turn this team into an absolute god squad. And so we started spending our money like crazy. Our biggest focus on upgrading our team right now is going to be getting players that have discounted abilities. Your abilities in Madden 23 are so crucial, and to be able to get players that can save you AP that you can spend elsewhere is what allows lower overall teams to compete with the best teams in the game, because if you use your AP correctly, even if your overall is a little bit lower, you'll be able to compete with the best of the best. And so starting on offense, even though Aaron Rodgers has such a great release, the velocity is not there. So we're going to start by upgrading our quarterback. And we're going to go ahead and invest in Patriots legend Drew Bledsoe. He not only gets Patriots chems, which may help me if I build a Pat's theme team in the future, but he also gets one of the better abilities in the game, set feet lead, discounted to 3 AP, which is a 1 AP discount from what it normally would be on his car. And with a huge upgrade at quarterback, we need to get Drew Bledsoe a #1 receiver. And so we went out and spent an insane amount of coins on one of the best receivers in the entire game, Harold Carmichael. Harold Carmichael is 92 overall. What you really need to pay attention is that he is 6'8", 225 pounds, and throwing high balls and ad catching is the meta in Madden 23 with 90 speed, 92 jumping, 92 catch in traffic, and 92 spec catch. He is the best high ball catcher in the entire game. And to make it even better, he gets a discounted deep out elite, which is probably the second best receiver ability in the entire game, and it only costs 1 AP on Harold Carmichael, where normally it's 2 AP or more. And because defense is so hard in this game, we need to continue upgrading our offense. We're going to upgrade our halfback 1 from Cordero Patterson to Walter Payton's AKA card Sweetness. And we're even going to spend a little bit of extra coins here so we can utilize his discounted ability. We're going to upgrade for 5 training. We went out and bought his 84 overall AKA card, which unlocks his tier 4 ability bucket, giving him 0 AP jukebox. Absolutely free to have jukebox on the field. Is absolutely worth getting that extra 84 to get Walter Payton up to a 92 overall. And comparing him to Cordero Patterson, you can see how huge of an upgrade this is. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 92 agility, 92 change of direction, all to go along with 0 AP jukebox. And then our offensive line. Our guards are probably our weakest positions right now. We're going to upgrade both of our guard positions with 2 of the better guards in the game. Starting at right guard, we're going to play the left guard Bruce Matthews out of position at right guard. And what makes Bruce Matthews so great is he's a left guard but gets out of position chemistry at every single position. So even when he does become outdated at left guard, you can move him around, you can leave him back up, he can play anywhere on the line. It's such a versatile card to add to your team. And at left guard, we're going to add left guard Randall McDaniel, and we're going to utilize his power up here that we got from the Legend Solos for absolutely free. And we're actually going to go ahead and invest in every single one of his cards along the way. And when I upgrade him, I'll show you guys exactly why that's worth it. When you fully upgrade Randall McDaniel to his full 91 power up, he gets this 4th ability bucket, which gives you so much information if you need it. 1 AP identifier is super important because it's usually a 3 AP ability, but this tells you where the opponent's user is pre-snap, which is so valuable. And if you decide to put identifier somewhere else or you don't like that ability, he also gets 1 AP threat detector. And on 3rd and 4th down, this highlights blitzing linebackers and defensive backs. And if you played Madden 23, you know the meta is cover 0 blitzing. And on 3rd and 4th down, those crucial downs, being able to tell if they are blitzing or not is extremely important. He also gets 1 AP post up if you're a runner and 0 AP lifeguard. You can at least add this free ability just to make him a little bit better. And then moving to our defense, our defensive backs have still played really well so far this year, so we're going to leave them alone. We have a lot of awesome free players on defense as well as our Javon Holland, but our defensive line is where we have really been struggling. We have not been generating enough pass pressure, so we're going to go and spend a lot of money on this defensive line. So going from right to left, our emphasis here again is going to be discounted AP. We're going to start at right end with most feared 90 overall Aiden Hutchinson. And again, just like on offense, our emphasis here is going to be discounted AP, where Aiden Hutchinson gets under pressure for 1 AP. Not a lot of players are running fearless right now, which makes Aiden Hutchinson's under pressure really good. And you can go ahead and pair that with 3 AP edge threat for only 4 AP as a pass rusher. Then moving on to D tackle, we went and bought all the pieces and fully powered up William Perry, the fridge, so we could get this discounted double or nothing, probably the best defensive line ability in the game right now for only 1 AP. Even though we had Chase Young with 3 AP edge threat for free, we're going to upgrade and fully power up 91 overall Michael Strahan. And just like Aiden Hutchinson and the fridge, Michael Strahan gets double or nothing for 2 AP and under pressure for 1 AP. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 AP under pressure, just like we did on Aiden. And we're going to pair that with double or nothing for 3 AP. So we have 4 AP on both of our edge rushers. We have 1 AP on the fridge, and we have 1 AP still on our free Derek Brown. And last but not least, on the offensive side of the ball, we earned this 88 overall Christian Okoye for absolutely free. And after spending almost our entire coin stack, and we took our 87 overall team and turned it into an 88 overall, 89 overall offense, 88 overall defense. And with the upgrades that we made, this team plays like a god squad. If you want to see how we built the base of this team for absolutely free, make sure you guys click up here. And if you want to see us continue to turn this team into one of the best teams in the entire game, make sure you subscribe to the channel for the next video.